And though you turn from me to glance behind, the Phantom of the Opera is there inside your mind. So yeah, my school is putting on a production of Phantom of the Opera. And in case you couldn't tell, I am not an actor, nor am I a singer. I play violin. See? This is a really, really freaking hard piece. Seriously. Like, wow. This is gonna take a long time. I'm back! Hey! Welcome back for episode 6 of my vlog. And I've got news. First and foremost, we are starting with music, because that's what I'm doing right now. Lots of music! Ah! So much music, in fact, because this is a really hard freaking musical to learn. And oh my god, how am I ever going to learn this in the next month or so? But that's not a big deal. I'll probably pull it off, and if not, I'm in an orchestra. Somebody will cover for me, except they won't, because I'm first violin and I'm playing like second chair, so I'll be right in the front. Yay. Oh, yay. I can't wait. This is so not going to be good. But what will be good is I am currently working on getting my hands on some decent audio equipment, and then I'll be doing some nerdy freaking music videos all about Doctor Who and Star Trek and other dorky things like Firefly. Never forget Firefly. Oh my god, never forget Firefly. It is so insanely important. Everybody, never forget Firefly. Ever. But for the moment, we have to move on from Firefly, because I have a story to tell you. Children, gather around for story time! Brought to you by my miserable job at grocery store, which shall remain unnamed for legal reasons. Woo! But anyway, so I'm a student, and as some of you may or may not know, I work a minimum wage job as a cashier at a grocery store. What that means is I put up with a lot of crap. Oh my god. So much crap. Miserable people, way overexcited people, and everything in between. But every once in a while, I get a story that I just kind of have to share with everybody. So, this isn't actually all that funny. It's actually a little sad. So here we go. The tale of the lady who probably shouldn't be allowed out of her house. Although, that may be a little harsh. But I'm harsh. And unforgiving. And evil. Among other things. But, so here it is. So I'm sitting at my till, ringing people out, doing my thing, hating my life, blah 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 blah. And this lady comes up, I ring her crap out, da da da, I put it in the bag. She swipes her credit card, I hit the little button, and it gets to the point where it's asking for a signature, and she tells me she can't sign her name. What? Why can't you sign your name? Well, I don't know cursive. I don't know how to sign my name. You... Ugh! What? What? Why? What? Okay. Let me get this straight first. I can understand not knowing cursive, alright? I can forgive that because a lot of people don't know cursive. But how do you not know how to sign your own name? This woman wasn't... It's not even like she was 20 or something. She was like 62 or something, I don't know. I had to check her license for alcohol, because in New York State, that's something you have to do, apparently. But she doesn't know how to sign her name. I mean, even if you don't know cursive, you gotta know how to sign your name. for, you know, everything. Now, some people may say, oh, you're just clinging on to the past. No one uses cursive anymore. It's like Shakespearean English, which no one ever actually used. So I need a better example. It's like Old English, which was somewhat close to German, but that's not important right now. Nobody uses it anymore. Nobody uses Latin anymore unless you're a scientist or a lawyer or whatever. But nobody speaks it as a native language. It's a dead language is my point. So I think people are treating cursive sort of like it's a dying language. But it's not. It's just a way of writing. It's nice, it's pretty, it's neat, it's formal. So, now it may just be something that has to do with the increased informalness of our world around us. I don't know. Maybe it's just me thinking that, but I really feel like cursive is a tradition we should hang on to. Not just for the signatures. I mean, yeah, the signatures are kind of the big thing with cursive. You've got to know how to sign your name. But then there's also, you know, it's always nice to be able to write in cursive. Maybe if everyone knew how to write in cursive, it wouldn't be so cool because, you know, people would see it all the time. But I know, because I write basically only in cursive because I can't print to save my life. People are always saying, oh wow, your handwriting is so pretty. I can't read it, but it's really pretty. Which is a little frustrating. But you know, so is everything in my life. Speaking of things in my life that are frustrating, Hearthstone, because that's the only game I play apparently, has gone into open beta. And there are so many noobs to farm, and no, I'm just kidding. I don't do that because I suck at Hearthstone. But you know, it's a fun game. Anyway, recently I made a priest deck. Now, everyone's saying priests aren't a viable option, they suck, they're no good in the meta, blah 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 blah. I don't care. Priests are awesome. I have way too many priest cards. So in the end, I gave up, and I'm like, you know what? Forget it. I'm giving up on this stupid druid deck that was actually really good and winning me a lot of fights or battles or card games. I don't know. But anyway, so I gave up on my old druid deck. It's still there. I didn't dismantle it or anything. But I've put together this weird conglomerate of priest cards, and it's sort of a mixture of that basic deck that you see that people claim, oh, using this deck you can get all the way up to rank whatever with only the free cards, and then I'm like, yeah, but I have a lot of cards that are actually good, so I'm gonna take all these crappy cards out and I'm gonna put all these good cards in. Like, put in Malagos, because I don't know why, I just kind of like him. And I just entered ranked play anyway, like yesterday. And I haven't played that much, so I'm still at like the leper gnome rank, which is the second rank in. But you know, I've done extensive testing with the priest deck and everything, and I think it's doing pretty well. I mean, it's early in the game, obviously. Maybe once I get into the actual ranked play, out of this, you can't lose a star on this rank play, maybe we'll actually start to see just how right everybody else is in saying the priest isn't a viable deck. But until then, I'm kind of enjoying the priest. And on that note, it's time for World of Warcraft. More Blizzard, because right now that's really all I'm doing. Oh wait, did I say that all I was doing was Blizzard? I was lying. Actually, I'm playing Nintendo too, because I love Nintendo. It's fantastic. Hug me, Nintendo. I love you. You do so many great things for me, except for the Wii U, because that's a stupid idea. The Wii, you can't see it, but I'm pointing at it. It's over there. Here's the Wiimote. See, this was a fantastic innovation. This was cool. This was top of the line. And then they come out with this freaking Wii U, and what's their big innovation? It's got a giant chunky tablet that has the buttons way too far apart, and you can't walk too far away from the TV or else it disconnects. Yeah. See, the problem is, the PlayStation has one of those. It's called the PlayStation Vita. And you can take it other places with you. So, instead of just being able to walk into the room, you can take it on the bus with you when you're going somewhere. Does anybody see the problem with this? Maybe the reason why Nintendo hasn't sold very many Wii U's? But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to talk about the 3DS, Nintendo's actual success, which I love so much, and it's awesome! I have the red 3DS, and it's awesome. It's not the XL. I kind of wish I had the XL. But I do really like the colors for the 3DS. Just the basic one. They're all sparkly and stuff. And, of course, one of my favorite games, not Link Between Worlds. I love that game. It is my favorite game for any of the DS systems ever. But the one I'm going to talk about today is Pokemon X. And also Pokemon Y, depending on which version you have. I have Pokemon X at the moment. I need to get Pokemon Y because I need some stuff from there. But recently, the Pokebank was supposed to come out, as I'm sure many of you know, but it didn't. And it came out in Japan, and some people downloaded it, and they're like, no, we don't want that on the Nintendo eShop just now, and they took it back. So we still don't have it. It's been a month. Come on, Nintendo. I really just want to move my Pokemon out of that freaking Pokemon Black 2 game. Because let's be honest. Black and White are okay. Black 2 and White 2. Honestly, I thought they were a little better. But they both sucked. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I didn't like any of the Pokemon. There's nothing that new, nothing that interesting. Whereas in Pokemon X, we have a whole new dimension, and there's new character models, and there's no more sprites, and it's all super new and cool and shiny, and So I just want to move all my stuff up like my shiny Charmander! I have waited so long to see what a shiny Mega Charizard looks like, because I don't want to know. Cerebi has all the shinies on there now, and I want to look at it so bad. But shiny Charizard looks so cool, and I just want to believe in my heart of hearts that Mega Shiny Charizard or Shiny Mega Charizard looks even cooler in both X and Y. But mostly in X, because the X version is super insanely cool. So I want to believe that it looks super awesome, and I really want to see it on my own terms. So I'm waiting for that. Come on, Nintendo! Come on! Rage! Speaking of which, I have not seen my copy of Pokemon X in a couple days, and I'm starting to get a little bit worried. Alright, looks like we've reached about the end of the vlog for the night. So, we're going to move on from here to the Nerds Under Fire news. Cue logo! Logo! Let's go! Right now. There we go. As you can see, we've got a new logo. It was designed by, guess who? Our resident artist, Nick. It's all pixely and stuff. And if you follow us on Twitter, @NerdsUnderFire, you will see his tweet about it from earlier today, because it took him very little time to make. He actually put very little effort into it, but it looks really cool in my opinion. So I like that whole pixel art thing. I think it's kind of neat and retro-y and, you know, woo! Other than that, I'd say we're about done here. I need to get back and finish watching season 17 of South Park, because I'm hopelessly addicted to that show, no matter how insanely stupid it is. You can find us, as I said, at nerdsunderfire.com. You can follow me at theviolentofgallifrey.tumblr.com, or on Twitter at PithPiff. That's PITH. You can follow the official Nerds Under Fire Twitter at Nerds Under Fire. Surprise, surprise. You can find me on Facebook as Joe Farrell. Good luck, because there are 1,000 of me, and you will never find me. Ever. I am sure I'm forgetting something. Oh, that's right. Follow Nick on Twitter at Churgo2. That is CHURGOII. Not the number 2, the Roman numeral 2. Get educated. And until next time, tacos.